Welcome to another episode of A Cup with Kabb. You know how we do. We hold it down all the time. Today, we have my boy, Jemapelle James. How you doing, bro? How you? That's all, boy. So we're going to get into it. Time is of the essence. This guy's a busy man. He's hard to get a hold of. Trust me on that. We're going to play a quick game for your fans to get to know you, right? And you have to answer fast.
Yeah.
Right. So, are you a morning, afternoon person?
Afternoon person.
Daniel Caesar or Langa Mavuso?
Daniel Caesar. Daniel.
He ain't South African like that. Okay, top 3 things you cannot live without.
My phone, my USB, water, dog.
Water. Shout out Kanye, man. Grammy or VMA award?
Grammy has to be.
Okay, last but not least, who just dropped the hottest EP of the year?
Jemapelle James.
No, this is how we do it. You know the vibes. Okay, so Jemapelle James, Jemapelle and James.
Yeah.
How did that come together?
To be honest, dog, I heard Jemapelle from the movie with Owen Farrell and Kevin Hart. I think it's Get Hard or something like that. That was when I initially picked James, and I heard him say, dog, something, my name is Jemapelle James, and I'm like, I'm finna bite that, dog, you know? So then after that, it just became a thing, because at a certain stage, I was also, doing some French in my songs, was trying to, so I just thought at the time that really goes well together, and it's vibey, it's catchy.
It's catchy. Definitely is. I was about to greet him in like French, like bonjour, comment ça va?
Oui.
Yeah, and then why do you think we need a Jemapelle James in the music industry?
Yo, that's a good question. I hate to be cliche though, but everyone will say it, but obviously we always try to bring something different to the music industry.
Of course.
So I do feel like I'll bring something different. I do shit differently. Sorry for cussing.
Feel free, bro. Feel free.
But also, dude, I just feel like people need a person in the industry who will be real, not make up stories. Some people will have fragmented stories in their songs.
Make up things.
Yeah.
Too. Yeah.
And I also feel like a lot of people, relate with what I go through, or would relate with the songs that I make. And sometimes I just want to make a vibe, or sometimes I want to make something meaningful. And I know that there'll be someone out there that would reach it. So they need someone that they can grow with, because I'm a young artist, and hopefully I can make it into the industry as a young person. So for the youth, because they say listen to the youth.
Definitely, listen to the kids.
Yeah,
listen to the kids.
So I feel like I'm someone that people can grow with, and it's just basically for the culture, for the kids, and just being real to myself. And a lot of people need that in the industry, bro.
And then obviously you put your heart, you put your, as you're saying, you tell your story in your music. What are the pros and cons of actually doing that? Because you're letting people into your space.
The cons would be sometimes people would interpret songs the wrong way, and I'm getting to a stage where I'm like, okay, I make a song, and let me see what your perspective is, because not everyone will understand the way you make a song. People also assume that because sometimes you make a song at a certain time of your life and you release it later. So if I'm making a sad song, people think you're sad now, which is okay. But I'm not a person to like someone that's sympathetic all the time to me, you know what I mean?
Right.
So helping or making people understand that the song is not how I feel now is one of the cons, but you get over it. The pros is that people feel happy when they hear it. People are happy for you. You get positive feedback, and you feel so excited when people actually vibe with the music and understand. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's very nice when people, when you put out a certain vision in the song and they understand it. So yeah, the pros and cons would be that, bro. Yeah.
And then, what is your hardest obstacle up to date that you've actually said, fuck, this right here has been my hardest yet on my journey?
Releasing this EP, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, because 2019 now, I started working on EP almost the beginning of 2018. And what I've learned throughout the course is that if you're doing something, like, don't tell people, you know? Because if people that were there in my listening session, I was telling them about a mate of mine, that like energies are a real thing, you know? You tell people something before it happens. And just the thoughts, bro, thoughts of someone not wanting you to do it is actually a thing. So I'd work on a project and I'd tell people, hey, dog, I'm working on something. Then it wouldn't happen. Then people are like, where's the EP? And then I'd work on something new. I'm like, hey, I got something on the way. You know what I mean? Because I had the beginning of 2018, I was planning on doing a 5-track EP. Told people, didn't work out. Beginning of this year, I want to do an EP called iCloud Memories, 5 tracks. I worked on it. All of a sudden, the guy that's doing the project says, hey, I can't mix this month because I have this, I have that. And you know, sometimes funds is an issue as well.
Definitely.
So working towards Sun-Kissed, I just kept my mouth shut. I worked on it, and there were obstacles where sometimes I'd want to make the tunes, make the music, but the people or the person's not around. Or some songs didn't come out right, but they eventually did. You know? So yeah, making the EP Sun-Kissed was probably, to date, is the hardest obstacle.
Is the biggest
for me. Yeah.
And then, what's your take on fame? Because obviously, people are now on the train of Jemapelle James, you know, especially after dropping the thing. So you know how fame does, you know what it's done to our music industry, people, depression and the likes. So what's your take on it, because you're in the field?
Yeah. Firstly, I think for every artist, it's something we look forward to. I will admit that maybe, like, I don't know what's ahead in the future, and that's everyone. But my take on fame, I've never really thought about it, but I really hope that I don't fall into the depression phase, because I have heard people telling me about, people fall into drugs because of this and this. So I'm just trying to, if I do get to that stage, I'm trying to be successful within it. I'm not just trying to have the fame, you know? I want to be successful. Of course, I do want the money, but like, happiness is what I want mostly in the fame. So yeah, I'm just hoping there's no downfall. I hope that what people see is what I'm actually going through. So if I'm showing cars, it's actually my car. If I'm showing good people around me, it's actually my people. I just want everything to be real within the fame, you know?
Yeah, so when he pulls up in an Aston Martin, it ain't rented, niggas. It ain't rented, it's his, you know what I'm saying? Better check the standard, better know what's up. Yeah, and then what can we expect from Jemapelle James in the future? I'm not even going to say 2019, because you already killed 2019.
There's still more, bro.
For real?
More, yeah. Yeah, dog. Currently, I am working on a summer single. Hopefully, niggas don't come with bad energy. I'm working on a 3-track single for the summer, because it's spring now, né?
Yeah.
Probably November, bro. But I don't want to put any expectations.
And pressure on it.
I do want to drop something else this year, and I'm trying to shy away from singles for now. In terms of 1-track single, I'm trying to do 2-track singles, 3, just for now, and see how that goes.
Yeah.
But yeah, expect another single. Expect merch. I am working on merch for my Sun-Kissed EP. Yeah, just expect a lot of things, because I'm not trying to make music the only thing or my only
station.
Yeah, but it's obviously going to be dominant. But I'm trying to open up different alleyways. Expect films. I'm working with a nigga named Tiny Films and Neve Photos. Yeah, you just expect a lot of work, bro. There's a lot of work ahead, yeah.
He talked about singles.
Yeah.
He didn't talk about him being single. So if you about him, you know where to find him. Jemapelle James, just slide in there. Hopefully he won't put water so you can slide out. Yo, bro, I appreciate you pulling through.
Dog, I got this question last time in another interview, dog.
As he says, you know the vibes, you know.
Yeah,
so as my guest today, Jemapelle James, a huge thank you to Starbucks in Florida Road for letting us film here.
Yeah.
You know what's up. We at you, baby. It's all peace and love from this side.